Yo, go follow my Instagram and like my new Insta post. I posted some fire selfies on there. If you don't follow, you're low-key racist. It's Black History Month. Alright, so what is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And, well, we got an interesting topic to talk about tonight, alright? Because the man, the myth, the legend, Dhar Mann got exposed for being the people he vowed he'd never become, alright? For being a scumbag, apparently, because he hasn't been paying the actors in his videos. Now, this story has a lot of lore, and being that it's Dhar Mann, it's obviously become huge. So, yeah, buckle up, and we're just gonna get straight into this whole entire situation. Now, this all started a few days ago when the many actors featured on Dhar Mann's channel started coming out and saying he's not paying them. But the initial TikTok to take off and start, spreading this situation like wildfire was from the actor called Colin A. Borden, alright? And this guy is one of the most active actors on the Dhar Mann channel, or one of the most recognizable, and pretty much he made this TikTok just talking about the whole situation, how Dhar Mann hasn't been paying him, how Dhar Mann has just overall been being a scummy guy. And of course, this TikTok went viral, and the situation just continued to spread like wildfire, and more actors started coming out saying that Dhar Mann was being an absolute loser and pretty much trying to pull a Chinese labor on them and making them work for literally nothing.
Wow, what the heck is going on? Hey, Colin A. Borden here. I don't normally like to do serious things anywhere, but especially here on social media because I think it's a rather frivolous sort of thing, and as an actor, a writer, director, I just think of myself as an entertainer, and I like to do entertaining things, even if that's me pretending to think that I'm going to die because I ate unwashed peppers. But now I am going to talk about something a little serious because, if you've been following my page or other people's pages from the show that I'm on, you probably know that some stuff is going down. So I want to give a little bit of an explanation about it. Essentially, as an actor at Dhar Mann Studios, I am just a contract player. I have no employment there. I am just sort of called every now and then, as are all the other actors. And it just is not sustainable. And there are a lot of issues at hand here, but one of the main issues is that not a single actor that works at Dhar Mann Studios can afford rent. This is a show that has millions of views across multiple social media platforms. Videos are shot, edited, posted.
Before I continue to play more of the TikTok, I just wanted to pop in to say, keep in mind, this is not the only actor at Dhar Mann Studios, like he said. This guy is one of many actors that have not been able to literally pay for the most common necessities, because Dhar Mann has not been paying them, and he's been absolutely just sweeping this whole thing under the rug. It's pretty sad stuff, if I'm being real. And it's pretty shocking coming from Dhar Mann, being that this guy's like the godfather of nice guys on YouTube. Like, you would not expect Dhar Mann to be the guy out here scamming people.
Repackaged as new videos, reposted in other places over and over and over and over and over again, racking in millions of views, ad revenue, all this sort of stuff. The studio has continued to expand for some time. My entire tenure there, when I first started, we shot everything, as I've told you guys on lives and things like that. We shot everything in an apartment building downtown, in an apartment, not even the building. Occasionally we would go to the garage of that building, but it was really just all in one apartment. And now there are 3 sound stages in Burbank, but things haven't really gotten better for us. And again, I don't want to go into specifics because it's kind of a big thing and it's really just between us. But I think that people should be aware of why we are protesting.
And that brings us right into our next point, that these Dhar Mann actors have gotten obviously so much support from this whole thing, and a lot of backlash has been sent to Dhar Mann, that they are now protesting outside of Dhar Mann Studios and all over the place, trying to, of course, get what they rightfully deserve, and that is pay. I mean, these people have been working unpaid, unfairly for a while now, and they deserve to get the money that they've, obviously worked for. I mean, honestly, if we're being real here, what would Dhar Mann be without these actors? I mean, obviously people know Dhar Mann, but people watch these videos for the actors and to see the plot or the lore behind these most random, acted out videos. Like, of course, Dhar Mann himself is a meme, but these actors really tie the whole Dhar Mann channel together. Like, what would Dhar Mann be without these actors? Now, one of the many actors that have obviously went on this protest has made a clip or a TikTok pretty much talking about the whole thing, giving more context to the whole situation and talking about why they are protesting.
So in short, there is a protest going on at Dhar Mann Studios, and this protest is being organized and performed by a lot of actors who work with Dhar Mann. There are a lot of reasons why we're protesting, but the main one being we asked for a meeting with Dhar because we were unhappy with the way we were being treated here at Dhar Mann Studios. Ultimately, we were told we would not get that meeting. If you want the full in-depth breakdown, Colin A. Borden has a great video on his page. It's It's got everything you need. Because we have no other choice, and because we feel like we would be retaliated against for even asking for a meeting, because that's what the culture feels like here at Dhar Mann Studios, we have decided to gather and protest. We want a meeting with Dhar Mann, and until we get one,
So yeah, pretty much they were denied a meeting by Dhar Mann, and yeah, it's a pretty crazy situation. I just never really expected this to go down. I mean, like, a lot of people have, like, always really thought of Dhar Mann to be the nice guy, including myself, so to see him get exposed for being a scammer is kind of crazy. And it's really weird how the guy just denied a meeting with all these people who've literally made his channel. Like, these people, of course, aren't, like, mega celebrities. Of course, it's benefiting their careers, too, by being on Dhar Mann, but they're, at the end of the day, the actors who are portraying the people that Dhar Mann is writing these stories about. So without these actors, like, the Dhar Mann videos would literally be nothing. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's self-explanatory. Now, Dhar Mann Studios has obviously responded to this situation, and, you know, August the Duck made a video talking about it, so I'm gonna be playing him reading it off because, dude, I suck at reading. So, shout out to August. This is a fair bit of reading, so I'm gonna be cutting in and jumping in and, you know, talking about the whole situation and elaborating on some of this stuff.
Hey, Dhar Mann fam, we want to address the recent protests by some of our actors. First off, we'd like to thank the many actors and fans who have reached out to show their support, gratitude, and solidarity to us. We truly appreciate you. For background, we did arrange an in-person hour-long meeting with actor representatives and two of our most senior leaders, including our head of production, in hopes of understanding concerns prior to any protest. During that meeting, the actor representatives refused to communicate any concerns and instead walked out.
Now, for context, apparently there was a meeting arranged between, you know, Dhar Mann Studios and the actors, and well, the actors ended up walking out of this meeting when Dhar Mann was not in attendance. Now, Dhar Mann Studios ended up posting a screenshot of the letter that the actors that are protesting sent to Dhar Mann Studios, pretty much saying they would prefer for Dhar Mann to be in attendance, but they kind of were saying in the TikToks that they specifically said they wanted him there, and so they got up and walked out when they see that Dhar Mann was not in attendance. Now, of course, I understand where Dhar Mann Studios is coming from. They didn't emphasize the point of Dhar Mann being there, but he should have been there. I mean, this is common sense. If you're being accused of scamming these people and not paying them money, and pretty much literally just having these people work for you for the cost of zero, alright, to the point where they can't even pay for their rent, then you should be in attendance. This isn't just like some normal meeting that you have with the people the people that you have working for you, and you could just have your representatives meet with these people. No, this isn't that situation. This is a situation where Dhar Mann is, of course, the person accountable for it, because this is his business. So he should 100% be in attendance. I don't feel like Albert Einstein had to know this. I don't feel like he had to be reincarnated and brought back and his brain had to be regenerated. I feel like this is common sense. If all these people are saying you're scamming them and they want you present at a meeting about the situation, then you should be there. Like, I don't feel like this is something Dhar Mann should have dragged his feet with, but I guess he just didn't give two shits.
Regards to actor compensation, we believe we pay our actors competitively compared to our peers. Our rates for actors vary. Extras receive $18 an hour, and speaking role actors receive $33 to $44 an hour. We are proud to have given thousands of actors job opportunities, and last year alone paid millions of dollars in actor compensation.
Now, it gets confusing because who are these peers that Dhar Mann Studios are speaking of that they apparently are paying better than or doing better than in that aspect of things? Because they aren't a mainstream acting service like a Warner Bros. Or like some mega massive multi-billion-dollar recording studio or anything like that. They're just really, in the scheme of things, a small YouTube channel. Well, not small YouTube channel, small YouTube corporation that has a pretty big channel. So it makes it hard enough to believe already that they would be dishing out millions of dollars to apparently thousands of actors to begin with without some kind of help. I mean, besides the channel, because, dude, that is a lot of money. Of course, Dhar Mann's channel makes a lot of money. It's definitely made over $1 million in the last year alone. It's made multiple millions. But to say that you've been paying these actors that much money is just, it doesn't sound really realistic, especially with all these actors coming out with their evidence and their side of the story as well. So, you're kind of losing me.
2 slides later, all details including pay rate and length of the production are specified in the offer letter, and the actor has the freedom to accept or decline the project. If accepted, actors are always paid shortly after a production wraps, typically within 72 hours.
Now, see, here's the thing, because if this was on the contract, if these people writ their name on this contract, they agreed to it, they consented to working in this job and doing this money with the pay they're getting, and, you know, they know that they're going to be paid anywhere between $33 to $44 an hour, then, I mean, hey, you can't really complain. You chose to do that. But do I agree that the way of paying these actors is the right way? No, I feel like the wage that they're getting is nowhere near acceptable, especially being that Dhar Mann pulls in millions of dollars a year, and we know this. Dhar Mann channel pulls in a lot of views. I'm not sure how many per month, but they pull in a lot and they get billions of views a year. They can definitely afford to pay the actors way more than they pay them. This whole situation is just absolutely ridiculous. Like, the whole response to this entire drama was pretty much, oh yeah, you know, we get that we're not paying them fairly, but you know, maybe if they weren't idiots, so maybe they would have actually, you know, been smarter about signing this contract knowing that we were gonna pay them barely minimum wage, then, you know, maybe we wouldn't be in this situation. That's pretty much what the whole thing screams to me. So in conclusion, Dhar Mann actors are obviously not happy, and this situation will continue to develop. If Dhar Mann will post the response on his channel or actual response from him, excuse me, we will be updated on that soon. But yeah, hopefully you guys understand the situation. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video, and I'm out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.